Hello, hello. Welcome to our weekly Shop My Stash, where I hold us all accountable and remind you to use the things you have. So this week's a little different because I gave you full control on the products that we're going to be using today. I posted polls on every single category and you all voted for everything that I'll be using today. From skin prep to fragrance, and I honestly don't know how this is gonna go, but we're gonna make it work. And I'm excited because this was really, really fun. Let's get into it, shall we? Still up technically, but I let the poll go for a little over a day and a half before I made the final picks. And for a while, some things were neck and neck and like so close, and some were a little surprising, and it was really, really fun to watch. Watched everything go, come down, go up, come down. This was fun. So I'm going to start off with skin prep, and I'm going to go in my normal order. But of course, we start with skin prep because that's vital. That's a non-negotiable. Now, speaking of skin prep, let's get a little closer. Hi. Speaking of skin prep, I know we're overdue for a dedicated skincare routine video. And I am going to do day and night and include makeup removal. It's been a while. You guys have been asking for a bit. And, you know, I'm excited to share it because I feel since I've changed a couple of things and I've used pretty much the products that I'm going to be using, I feel ready. Okay. So yeah, there's that coming up. Skin prep. So this is the winner of the skin prep. And I do feel that this is a strong choice. This is a good one. This gives that plush, hydrated base without feeling heavy, and I love that so much about this. So it's the perfect before a full face kind of vibes. All right, so we're gonna let this sit and do its thing. Let's work on the eyes. Okay, so you all chose and it spoke. There was one other one that was really close for a while, and I get it because I've kind of wanted to use that palette too. It's been a while, but the Byredo Mineralscapes one, and I get it. We just got the Vesuvio, and that's great, but I feel like a lot of us really love Mineralscapes, so I'm excited to create a look with this one today. So I do keep their boxes. I don't know, I just feel like it keeps them organized better. I don't know. This palette, it gives me room to be creative. Now, she's very well loved, okay? I'm usually very gentle and cutesy and all that, but you know, stuff happens. So let's have some fun. Let's have some fun with this. A part of me wants to just go in with the colors that are heavily dented, the pinks, but I always do that. So do I want to do a green or a blue look? That is the question. I think I want to do a blue. Wait, the Chanel. We just did a blue look with Chanel. So let's do a green look. Let's do a green look. Yes? Okay, yes. So let's start off. I have to be careful turning this over and looking for the shade names because anything can happen. So bear with me. I'm going to start off with this shade here, Sun Dried. I'm going to apply that in the crease. Just for a little transitional fun. Yes, please. Nice and soft. Just going to build that and blend. So as I have gotten older, I have found that patting shadow first for placement and then blending really looks great and allows the product to just blend better. It's almost, I'm going to compare this to nail polish, especially like builder gel. Think builder gel, okay? You need to first go in with a slip layer and then build on top of it. It feels the exact same way with eyeshadow. And ever since doing this, yeah, things have been really great. So there's that shade. It's soft, it's blended, but that's the point. Don't want anything too over the top just yet. So I want to do green just because I've done a couple of blue looks recently. I did a blue look with the MIU MIU eyeshadow palette. I did a blue with Chanel. So I can't, not that I'm blued out because I'll never be blued out, but green is special to me. So I love green. Let's do green. Let's do green. Now the question is which green? Because this green, this is a very pretty, different kind of green. The tones on this one. And then these two, this is a little darker than this one. You see, you can see these are dented, but this isn't. I don't use this one that much. I think I should give this guy a shot today. But what color do I want to put on the outer? Let's go in with High Tide. Is that High Tide? Yeah, I think this shade is called High Tide. This gray shade right here. This is an R108 from What's Up Beauty. I'm going to put this on my outer eye. Yeah, okay. That's fun. I'm trying to create a look I haven't created from this palette because, as you can see, I love the palette. I use it a ton. But I want to do something different, really outside of the usual that you might expect. I mean, worst case, I hate the way that this is for the outer eye. We'll switch it to something else. But I like this. It's giving depth, but it's not too harsh. So that's cool. So I'm just packing that on my Sonia G Builder Pro. All right, so tap any excess and let's... Ooh, wait, closer. Ugh, nice and close. Ooh, I like this combo. Yes, I've never done this combo, so yes. Oh, I like that. And you know, I think I want to grab an applicator to kind of get a little bit more intensity. Hold on. So with the brush, it's nice, but it's soft. So let's see with the applicator if I can, you know, va-va-voom it up a little bit. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I mean, it's not too much, but it's enough. Remember, these little applicators, they're meant to mimic your finger. So, you're supposed to get a little bit more intensity. when you go to apply. Okay, cool. I like that a lot. Gosh, these Chanel applicators are so tiny. And I don't have big hands, so it's like, oh my goodness. Okay. Okay. This is cute. Back in with the Sigma E25. There's no additional product. I'm just blending the edges. And then I'm going to retouch the outer lid shade, just so that everything's perfected. As I'm applying, I'm trying to figure out what I want to do on the inner corner, because these colors are so pretty. Look at that. This is going on nice. We could go the gray route and go into this shade. Well, that's not really gray. What is that? Translucent Matter? That's a cool name. Or Steel Light. For inner corner, I'm between these two shades. This is really pretty. But so is that. This is really pretty. But so is that. Hold on. Mineral or translucent? Yeah, let's go in with this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the applicator, just turn it around to the clean side, pick this up. Man, that's gorgeous. If you have not used your Mineralscape in a while, let's go. You know, not all of the Byredo palettes are everybody's favorite. I get it, but my goodness. They know how to put a color story together that you feel inspired by, because I always feel inspired when I pull out my Byredo palettes, for sure. Oh, this is nice. It's soft, but it's a little something. All right, we'll come back to the eyes because we got to work on the lower lash and all the things. Now, what do I want to put in the waterline? I didn't have you guys pick one. So, pulled out my handy dandy eyeliner drawer. I have this. This is from Natasha Denona. Then I have this from Urban Decay. So I have these two greens. So Willow, let's see. Willow, are you there? There she is. She's in there, but she's like in there. I think I have to sharpen it. And then the Urban Decay. This is Freak. I think I got this in PR. Willow is definitely going to go with the look better today, right? So let's willow it up. But then I have this shade from Chanel. Ooh, hold on. That is, okay, wait. It's a blue. What is this? 946. This was probably limited edition. That's from Chanel. That looks like that'll be so pretty. Hold on. I also have this from Chantecaille. This is the shade Black Forest. I like green, clearly. Dang, that's pretty too. Why did I do this to myself? I didn't put this for poll because I didn't know what we were going to be doing. So I think I need to sharpen this. Hold on, let's sharpen this. So we're going with Natasha Denona. This in the waterline and create a little, like a little baby wing. Just something soft. I love color pencils. Yeah, these are called color pencils. For the waterline, for wing, because if you don't love a ton of color, these will allow you to have just a little bit of color and it still feel like, you know, you can wear it and it's not too over the top. So yeah. Okay, what'd you guys pick next for me? Let's see. Next is primer, and you guys picked for me this. The Chantecaille Sheer Glow Rose Face Tint. This is awesome. I'm like really happy about this. This I was happy about. I was happy with either, but this, I mean, I'll never say no to my Chantecaille. This is a newer bottle. I used up an entire one. I love the texture and consistency of this. And yes, I use my knuckle because I have nails. Bring on the glow. This is a soft, glowy primer that helps everything blend smoothly without looking heavy. We love the glow. Yes, love the glow. So this was one of those categories that was really close for a while. But for foundation, the ultimate winner is Libre. Let me get the little stand and all the fixins. Hold on. When I tell you, one of the best. Yeah. I've had this for about a year now, and I'm more than halfway. This is such a beautiful foundation. Like, I get the hype, but I also get why a lot of people are annoyed because it is expensive. I did a dedicated video on this when they first extended the shade range, and you don't understand how happy and amazing it's been ever since. Beautiful, beautiful product. It wears so well. Oh my gosh, it's so skin. And I definitely feel that our base is going to work out really nice for this. I know that a lot of us can relate to this, but during the cooler months, and I'm not as tan as I usually am during the summer, I feel like my undertone completely changes. So I'll find that when a foundation is perfect for me during the summer, I try to use it during the cooler months, and it's just like orange. It's like just straight up orange on me. So this shade in particular, it's very warm. It's gonna come together. Not worried about it, because this is so skin and so beautifully radiant and au naturel. It's gorgeous. I find that this is the perfect amount of coverage too, where it looks just like you're enhanced and you're healthy and your skin is glowing, which I am never mad at. I know. Same. Girl, same. For concealer, Sarah Creal. This is the Face Flex. This is one of those products, like a lot of your concealers. You can apply it and blend it out and use it only. It is so beautiful like that. It's a true flexible skin texture. Really, really pretty. What I love about this most is this formula. It moves with your skin rather than sitting on top of it. I feel very refreshed and awakened. Beautiful concealer. For powder, I haven't pulled a Fluff. You guys picked the Chantecaille talc-free loose powder. I don't like the packaging on this, but the powder is amazing. So let's. Very, very, very finely milled. Very, very, very lightweight. So because we have quite the luminous base, if you will, this powder does add a touch of blur, but it doesn't take away from the shine too much. So I like that we got this one. This is a nice one. Very light layer per usual. That is always key. Now I'm going to take my little powder puff and just pick up, right? In this. So I took off all the excess. So we're going in with a very light layer. You guys did good. Oh my gosh, I really like your selections. You guys did really good. I'm happy with the selections. So for bronzer, Givenchy. This bronzer is a little dark for me, but I'm just gonna go in light-handed. Okay, so I'm gonna very lightly. I don't want to go in too heavy-handed, but the good thing about this bronzer is it does blend out really nice. It's got a really great formula, so. Take a pause and finish up the eyes. Matter and Life. Okay. Cool. This is the Synergy Flat Definer Brush. I'm tapping off that excess and let's go. Okay, that works. The brush we used for that gray shade, I don't have any extra or additional product. I'm just going to use that to diffuse. You know what? I forgot. I didn't have you guys pick the mascara, but I'm just going to grab what I've got. I'll go with SISLEY. I've been between the SISLEY and the Prada. We'll use SISLEY today. Okay, we're coming together very nicely. Time for blush. What did you pick? You picked Westman Atelier, one of the newer shades from the blush powder duos in Fluff and Puff. This gorgeous goodness. Mix them together, use them alone. Amazing formula. This formula literally melts into your skin. It's very soft and it gives you healthy color. Gorgeous. I'm going in with the lighter shade for this look because I just think it looks better. Thank you. I love this blush. So I'm not going in with highlight as I figured the base would be glowy enough when I was doing the poll. But for lips, you guys picked Chanel. This is the Rouge Coco Flash in the shade Boy. This formula, oh my gosh. So with all my makeup looks, I love to finish up with fragrance. So the fragrance you all chose is this one. And you know what's funny? This is my husband's pick. When I was creating the poll, I told him, I was like, hey, I couldn't figure out the last fragrance that I wanted to add. He picked this and he goes, I bet you that's the one they're gonna pick. And here we are. I just feel like fragrance completes the whole getting ready vibes. So let's. This one is a bit newer to my collection and it was a blind buy, which those either go really well or not. But this is a good one. I have to say it. I think you all did an amazing job putting this look together. Oh yes. Wow. Yeah, this was nice. This was fun too. Like, oh my gosh. I think we should do this again sometime. Some of these choices pushed me outside of like my normal, like something different. And the fact that we did the La Prairie with the Chantecaille and this combo. Ooh, this base. This is a nice base. I like it a lot. I have to tell you, going back into this Mineralscape from Byredo, like I use the heck out of this palette, but I'm glad that I made myself use colors that I hadn't really. Man, the Byredo palettes, goodness gracious, they're great. Good job, guys. Thank you. This really came together beautifully. I'm so happy that you guys chose today's look. Thank you for being a part of this week's Shop My Stash. We did amazing. Thank you. If you've enjoyed today's video, please take a moment and give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. Stay beautiful, guys. I'll see you soon. Bye.